Part 14. Napasinghap ako nang tumayo siyang magkayakap pa rin kami at pumasok sa banyo. Napasandal ako sa dingding, nagsimula siyang halikan ako. Hinalikan ko siya pabalik, hindi ko namalayan kung gaano kami katagal sa banyo. Lang ulit niya pa akong inangkin at nagpaubaya ako. Nakahiga na kami sa kama ngayon, magkayakap. Tulog na si Hayes, pero ako gising pa rin ako, nakatitig lang sa mukha niyang payapa. Bakas ang pagod sa mukha niya, ako din naman napagod. Pero hindi ako dinalaw ng antok. Ayaw kong umalis, parang ayaw ko nang umalis at sabihin na lang kay Maddie na hindi na kami tutuloy ngayon. Hinaplos ko ang pisngi niya, sa noo, sa kilay at sa ilong niya. Ang tangos ng ilong niya, inilapit ko ang mukha ko at hinalikan siya. Mula sa noo, sa ilong pababa sa labi niya. Naiiyak akong ginawa yun, pidyo ang hininga kong dahan-dahan na inalis ang kamay niya sa bewang ko. Pakiramdam ko, habang ginagawa ko yun may napupunit sa loob ko. Napaluha na ako ng tuluyang makaalis ng kama nang hindi siya nagigising. Nakatayo ako sa gilid niya, tinitigan ko ang gwapo niyang mukha, tinakpan ko ang bibig ko, para hindi makawala ang hikbi ko. Mabigat ang paang naglakad ako paalis, bago makalabas, nanlalabo ang mata kong nilingan siya. Pinahit ko na ang pinto pa bukas at dahan-daang lumabas. Nang tuluyang makalabas sa kwarto niya, napahawak ako sa dibdib ko. Tuluyan na akong napaiyak, napaangat ang mata ko nang makitang may tao sa harapan ko. Si Maddie, at mukhang kanina pa siya naghihintay dito. Tahimik akong humagulal, yamakap na ako sa kanya. Siya, everything will be okay. Tumanggo na lang ako, mabigat ang dibdib kong napalingon sa nakasaradong pinto. Kinuha na ni Maddie ang kamay ko at iginiye pababa. Let's go. Pabulong niyang saad, napalunok ako at napakagat sa labi. Saminghat akong tumango, bumaba kami. Lutang akong nakasunod lang kay Maddie, wala sa kanya ang atensyon ko. Na kay Hayes na natutulog sa kwarto namin, nipatikip na ako sa bibig ko, napahinto ako at napatingin si Maddie sakin. Umiiling siyang nakatingin sakin, nandito na pala kami sa labas. Fluffy. Inilahad nito ang kamay sakin, kinagat-kagat ko ang labi ko. Huminga ako ng malalim, kailangan kong gawin to. Sumulyap ako ng isa pang beses sa bahay, hindi ko alam kung anong ginawa ni Maddie para makalabas kaming hindi alam ng bantay. Column Hayes, patawad. Sana sa susunod nating pagkikita, wala nang muhi sa pagitan natin. Mahal na mahal kita, at hindi magbabago yun. Katulad ng pangako natin sa isa't isa noon, ikaw at ikaw lang ang mahal ko. Ang mamahalin at pagkakamahalin. What the hell are you doing to yourself? Inagaw ni Draco ang hawak kong alak. Sinaman ko siya ng tingin at aagawin sana sa kanya ang alak ulit nang umatras siya palayo. Give that back to me, Draco. No, you're drinking again. Ito na lang ba ang gagawin mo, ang uminom ng uminom? Makakatulog kang lasing at pagkagising mo, iinom ka ulit. Tama na, ayusin mo ang sarili mo. Pinag-aalala mo ang pamilya mo. Tita called again, you won't answer her calls and texts. You won't even let anyone in your house. What are you doing to yourself? Hindi ko siya pinansin at tumayo lumapit sa bar, kumuha ng bagong alak. Sinubukan niya uling kunin yun nang mabilis akong umilag. Leave me alone. Walang emosyong utos ko, umiling lang siya at naupo sa katabi kong high chair. Nagsalin na din siya ng alak sa baso niya. Hinayaan ko siya sa tabi ko, tahimik akong uminom nang magsalita siya. Do you think, doing this, she will come back to you? Tinungga ko ang bote at mabilis na ininom ang laman noon. Hayes, it's been months. Wala tayong lead kung nasaan siya, itigil mo na ta. I don't think she's coming back anymore. She will, I will make her come back to me. And what? Torture and hurt her again. Tama na Edge, sa tingin mo kung hindi siya nasaktan ng lubusan. Susuko siya sa, iwan ka ba niya kung hindi mo siya nasaktan ng todo? Umiling akong uminom ulit ng alak. Wala akong balak tumigil sa pag-inom, I need this to stay sane. Yeah, it's been months nang mawala na lang na parang bula si Nerissa. She's gone without a trace. Not even Aki can trace or find her. And fuck, I'm losing my mind each day passes that I can't see her. Mababaliw na ako sa kakaisip kung anong nangyari ng gabing yun at bigla na lang siyang naglaho. I'll ask myself many times, what did I do to make her feel leaving me that night? I wake up alone in the room without her. I thought she was just downstairs and makimang our breakfast. Pero hindi ko siya makita kahit saang sulok man ng bahay. And when I checked the footage on the camera, there, my world crashed and I heard sound breaking into pieces inside me. I'm dumbfounded at what I saw. I saw her coming out of the house alone. Until she get into a car, and when she looked back at the house, I saw tears in her eyes, and that's more heartbreaking. I feel heartless. I didn't feel my heartbeat for a minute. Not until one of my men wake me up, lang beses kong pinanood ang video niyang yun. And it hurts. It feels like she's leaving me again. No one saw her coming out, not even one of my men. I don't know how she did that. Or maybe, pinaghandaan niya talaga ang pagtakas sa gabing yun. Her bodyguard, Madison Furry, is out that night. I sent her out, because I want to have a alone time with her. Gusto kong bumawi sa kanya, sa mga nagawa ko. Pinagsisihan kong pinagbigyan ko siya na bumalik kami sa dati. Yes, I agreed, but I'm hurting every time I see her hurting. I don't know what's gotten me, but that's what I feel. And I feel more useless when Lee saw that thing in the trash bin. I even searched what it's for. And Thini saw the paper, how it's used and what it's for. I look all at the pregnancy test, all 5 of them. And then I remember her asking me, what if she's pregnant, and then answer wholeheartedly. Because that's what I feel at that moment. I even asked her a few times, if she's pregnant. And I felt a pang in my chest knowing that she's using a pills. Napagalitan ko pa si Pedro, pinagsabihan ko siya na sa susunod sabihin niya muna sakin. Pero mas masakit nang sabihin niyang ayaw niyang magkaanak sa isang demonyong katulad ko. Napangisi ako sa naalalang yun, lahat ng ginawa ko sa kanya. Ngayon ko napagtanto kung paano siya nakapasok sa puso ko nang hindi ko namamalayan. I never entertained the thought that I liked her. I have my Hillary, but now I don't even remember her face. It's always Neresa's face I'm seeing in my head. Paano kung hindi na talaga siya bumalik? Napatingin ako kay Draco, napatiimbagang. I told you, I will make her come back to me. I said and drink again, he just shakes his head. Is she important to you now? Yes. Walang pag-aalinlangang sagot ko. Yes, she's more important. Uminom kami ng tahimik, hanggang hindi ko na namalayan na nakatulog na ako. Nagising na lang ako na nakayukyek ang ulo sa counter. Napaigik ako nang maramdaman ang sakit ng ulo ko. Napapikit ako nang makaramdam ng hilo. Sapo ang ulo na naglakad ako papuntang banyo. Matapos maghilamos lumabas akong hawak pa rin ang ulo. Dumiretso ako sa kusina para sana kumuha ng tubig. Napatigil ako nang makitang may pagkain doon. Napalingga ako sa paligid at naghanap ng ibang tao. Hindi pa ba nakakauwi si Draco? But I think I remember him saying goodbye in my drunken state. Lumapit na ako sa mesa at tiningnan ang pagkaing naroon. It's a soup, a chicken soup. Palagi itong niluluto ni Nerissa sa umagan kapag lasing akong umuuwi. I felt the excitement building inside me, but that excitement dies down immediately when I saw my brother coming in the kitchen. In his hand is the medicine kit. I sighed heavily and shook my head. He smirked at me. Nilapag niya sa mesa ang medicine kit at binuksan yun. Kumuha siya ng gamot at inilagay sa mesa. Eat and take these. We'll talk after. I just looked at him blankly. I don't have an appetite, and I don't feel like eating. He's looking at me, like he's seeing through me. He sighed and Saturday down, he looked up at me and patted the table. Come on Lil, brother, eat up if you want to know about Nerissa. My eyes widened when I heard him saying Nerissa's name. What do you know? I put my hands on the table and asked him angrily. He shook his head and pointed the chair in front of him. Sit, eat up and wash up. You reek of alcohol, Alexander. Napatayo na din siya, inilagay ang dalawang kamay sa mesa at sinaman ako ng tingin. Before I changed my mind, listen to me brother. I'm still angry with you, so don't push me. Napakunot ang noo ko sa sinabi niya, bakit siya galit sakin? Mula kasi nang malaman niya na wala na si Nerissa. Galit siyang tumitingin sakin, hindi niya din ako pinapansin kahit magkabanggan na kami. Nagtaka nga ako ngayon, siya pa ang nag-initiate na mag-usap kami. Huminga ako ng malalim at napatingin sa soup na nasa mesa. Naupo na ako at sinimulan higupin yun. Wala akong lakas makipagtalo sa kanya ngayon. Mas mabuti nang kumain na lang ako, at pakinggan ang sasabihin niya tungkol kay Nerissa. Matapos kumain at mainom ng gamot, iniwan ko siya sa sala. Umakyat ako sa kwarto, napahinto ako nang mabuksan yun. It's still the same when she left. Accept the part now that it's measure. Dahil sa gamit na nagkalat nang magwala ako at itapon ang bagay na mahahawakan. Pumapasok lang ako dito kapag naliligo at nagbihihis. I don't want to stay and sleep in this room that full of her memory. Kahit saang sulok ako tumingin nandoon siya. Kaya imbes na magmukmok dito sa loob, patagi akong nasa bar at umiinom. Liquor was my best friend for months now. Not even my family can get in my house. I'm not allowing them. They tried, but my men is just following my orders so they can't go in without my permission. Napalunaw kay akong pumasok sa banyo. The parter is still there in the sink, untouched. Nakalatag yun isa-isa, napatimbagang akong napatingin doon. I really need to see her as soon as possible. I don't want to miss anything, I want to be with her. I will do anything to get her back to me. I don't care who's her father anymore. And I have to tell her something, I have to confess and open up to her. No lies this time. Only the truth, and it will be that she will let me explain why I hide those things to her. I know I'm guilty, but I'm willing to do the right thing now. Lakad-takbo akong bumaba at naabutan siyang nakapangalumbaba sa sala. Nakaupo na siya sa sahig, nakatingin sa kawalan. Mabigat kong binagsak ang katawan sa sopa. Nilingon niya ako, napabuntong hinga at sumandal sa sopa. I miss her. Wala sa sariling sambit niya. I miss her too. Then why did you do that to her? Why did you hurt her in the first place? Natahimik ako sa sinabi niya, napayuko at pinagsiklap ang dalawang kamay. I know. Then why did you hurt her too? I asked back. He just glared at me. I'm talking about Aviana, his wife. I don't know what happened between them. But Aviana is nowhere too. Like Nerissa, she leave Alexander and Alexander can't find her. Marahas siyang napabuntong hinga. I know, I fuck up. Yeah, we're both fuck up. Tumatainggong sang-ayon ko. Nagkatinginan kami at parehong nilang, napasandal ako sa sopa. Umayos na din siya nang upo sa tabi ko. Tiningnan niya ako ng ilang segundo bago nagsalita. Do you really want to see her? Napaayos ako nang upo at napatingin sa kanya. Of course, what kind of question is that? Napailing siya, sumandal sa sopa ang ulo niya at pumikit. Then you have to start from yourself. Damilat siya at ibinaling ang tingin sakin. Remember her, before finding her. What do you mean? Of course, I remember her. Kunot ang noong sabi ko, napailing siya at umayos sa pagkakaupo. Tinapik niya ang balikat ko. What do you remember about her then? When did you first see her and how? Nakataas ang kilay na tanong nito. Napabuntong hinga ako, tinanggal ang kamay niya sa balikat ko. I see her first in the picture, okay, and is that important right now? Why don't you just go straight to the point? You're wasting my time. Naiiling itong tumayo, napaangat ang tingin ko sa kanya. Nakapamiwang itong humarap sakin. Kinuha niya ang phone sa bulsa at may kinalikot doon. Pagkatapos ay may ipinakita sakin na picture, a group picture of kids. Kinuha ko ang phone sa kamay niya at pinakatitigan ang mga naroon. Kumunat ang noo ko nang makilala ang mga ito. Masama ang tinging-tining ala ko si Alexander. It's US in an orphanage, anong kinalaman ni Nerissa dito? Look at the pictures properly, lenya niya ang ulo sa hawak kong phone. Tiningnan ko ulit ang mga batang naroon. From left, it's Alexander, Aviana and me. And there's another kid na katabi ko. Ini-zoom ko ang screen at pinakatitigan ang batang katabi ko. Parang may kamukha siya, sumikdo ang puso ko. Hinaplos ko ang litrato, may kakaiba akong naramdaman. Who's this kid beside me? Kinakabahang tanong ko kay Alexander, hindi mo ari ang nararamdaman ko at biglang sumakit ang ulo ko nang may lumutang doon na malabong figure. Napahawak ako sa ulo at napatingala kay Alexander, it's her, my girl best friend Risa. Also known as Nerissa. Tumigil ang paghinga ko at napakapit sa armrest ng sopa. Napatingin ulit sa hawak na phone kung saan nandoon ang nakangiting bata. Ouch! Mabilis akong humarap nang maramdamang may sumipa sa paa ko. Narinig ko ang singhap niya, paglingon ko'y napatikip siya ng bibig. Gulat nang makita ako, sinamon ko siya ng tingin at pinagpag ang paang nasaktan. Why did you do that for? Manghang nakatingin lang siya sakin na parang hindi makapaniwala, napalingga siya sa paligid at ibinalik ang tingin sakin. I'm sorry, I thought you are Alexander. I'm very sorry, I didn't mean to kick you. Yumuko siya sa paa ko at hinawakan ito, napaigtad ako nang maramdaman ang paghaplos niya sa paa ko. Umatras ako, napaangat ang tingin niya sakin at tumayo. It's okay, I'm fine. It just sting a little bit, you have a strong kick for a young kid. Napanguso siya, napalunok akong nakatingin sa kanya. I'm not a kid anymore, 5'10" already. I pursed my lips to stop myself from smiling, she's just too cute and I want to pinch her reddish cheeks. What did my brother do to you anyway? It looks like he pissed you off. Napapadyak siya at laminga ulit sa paligid. Talaga, nakakainis ang lalaking yun. He's so annoying, and when I see him I'm gonna crush him into pieces. Itinaas pa niya ang kamay at tiniklop yun na parang ini-imagine si Alexander sa harap niya at susuntukan. Hindi ko napigilan na matawa, masama ang tinging bumaling siya sakin. Tumikim ako at napahaplos sa batok ko. Well, my brother is really annoying sometimes. Napasinghap siya at nilagay ang dalawang kanay sa bibig. Your brother, I'm sorry again. Napailing siyang nakatingin sakin. No wonder you look alike. I'm really annoyed right now and I have to find your brother so I have to go. Kumaway siya at aalis na sana, pumihit siya paarap at inilahad ang kamay. I'm Nerissa by the way, but my friends calls me Risa in short. What's your name Alexander's brother? Napangiti akong nilang, she's really amusing. I'm Hayes Alejandro. Inabot ko ang kamay niya at napatingin sa magkahugpong kamay naming dalawa. Your name is too long, and both you and Alexander Hayes has the same name. Elle can't call you Hayes, because Alexander might misunderstand, and Alejandro is too old for me. Naiiling niyang sabi at napaisip. By the way you're cute and I like you. Napatikim ako sa sinabi niya, she's too straightforward. Hindi ko pa rin binibitawan ang kamay niya, it's so soft and I like touching it. Cute is just for a puppy, and I'm a man. Pinanliitan niya ako ng mata at lumapit ang mukha niya sa mukha ko, napatris ako sa ginawa niya. Well cute suits you better, you're not a man yet. You're still a boy, how old are you anyway? Pigil ang hiningang lumayo ako sa kanya, parang hinihigop niya kasi ang hangin sa lungs ko. I feel breathless, so I distance myself and she furrowed her brows at me. I'm 15, I'm already a man and you're still a kid. Sinama niya ako ng tingin, pinag-cross niya ang braso sa dibdib at ninusuan ako. Mini, huminga siya ng malalim at inilagay ang kumalas na buhok sa likod ng tainga. By the way I really need to go. Bye H, see you again. Napasinghap ako at napadilat, it's a dream. But it's so vivid that it feels like it's real and it happened. Pinilit kong maupo at napahawak sa ulo ko. Napatingin ako sa kamay kong may dextrose, nilibot ko ang paningin. Nasa hospital room ako, hindi ko maalala kung anong nangyari matapos mawalan ako ng malay. This is the first time that I lost consciousness, and my head ached like it's breaking. I even felt blood running through my nose, before I passed out. Napatingin ako sa pinto ng bumukas yun at pumasok si Alexander, may kasama itong doktor. Napailing na lumapit si Alexander sa kin at pamwesto sa kabilang side at tinapik ang balikat ko. Lumapit ang doktor at sinuri ako, matapos ay nagtanong na ito sakin. How is your feeling Mr. Mondeniego? Throbbing headache, dizziness. Umiling ako at napahawak lang sa ulo ko. A little dizzy and headache, I can manage the pain. Do you remember anything before you passed out? Napaisip ako, napatingin ako kay Alexander sa tabi ko bago hinarap ang doktor. Nothing really. I just saw a picture of a girl and my head start aching. Tumango ito. And what happened next? Do you remember who she is? Umiling ako sa tanong ng doktor. I'm confused. I had this dream with that girl in that orphanage. And it feels real. I felt like I was really there and it really happened. Because it really happened. Napatingin ako kay Alexander na seryosayo, napabuntong hinga siya bago nagsalita. We were in that orphanage to visit and play with the other kids. Ayaw mo pa nga noong sumama pero pinilit kita. Me and my friends was playing and I was annoying one of my best friend, when my best friends approach you and kick you. She thought I was you, when she saw you. Napatawa siya at nailang, I was hiding that time, and you nagpalwan ka sa garden at ayaw mong makihalubilo sa amin that time nang makita ka niya. And then when she found me, she beat me up. And she told me about you, that she got to meet my cute brother. Umiiling ako nang maalala ang napanaginipan ko, hindi makapaniwala. It's exactly the same at what Alexander said. So it's not just a dream, it's real and it really happened. Tumangala ako kay Alexander, narinig kong nagsasalita ang doktor pero hindi ko yun pinansin. Who's that girl? One mean is she? Nag-aalangan akong magtanong parang may bumabara sa lalamunan ko at hirap akong magsalita. Yes brother, that's Risa. She is Nerissa, my best friend. Bumagsak ang balikat ko sa narinig, Risa. Nerissa, that's why it's so familiar when I say her name and she feels familiar. I've known her before, and we know each other. Does she still remember me? Wait, I came to realize and remember that time she called me H, and she asked me if she could just call me H. And her facial expression when she saw me. She was shocked, and teary-eyed that time. Hindi ko yun pinansin dati kasi akala ko'y takot lang siya. Ilang beses ba siyang nagpahiwatig, ilang beses niya din akong tinanong kung hindi ko ba siya nakita noon pa. Bakit ang tanga ko ngayon ko lang napagtanto ang lahat? Pero bakit wala siyang sinasabi sakin? I think from now on your memory will come back slowly. Don't rush it, so you won't have a nosebleed and headache again. Napatingin ako sa doktor, may ibinilin pa ito pero hindi ko na narinig pa my memory, what do you mean? Napatingin ang doktor sa katabi kong si Alexander, burmaling din ako sa kanya at ibinalik ang tingin sa doktor, naghintay ng sagot niya. You don't know that you have a memory loss, an amnesia. Napamulagat ako sa narinig at napamaang na ibinalik ang tingin sa kapatid ko. Anong isang don't understand? Alexander, please tell him that I don't have any memory loss or that fucking amnesia. I, healthy, and I remember everything okay. Tumaas na ang boses ko, pinigilan ako ni Alexander sa balikat at umiling. Nagpaalam na din ang doktor, hinihingal akong masama ang tingin kay Alexander. Talk Alexander, you have something that you're not telling me. What is it, and why the heck would he have an amnesia? Napabuntong hinga siya at naupo na sa kama ko. I'm sorry. Kumunot ang noo ko sa sinabi niya, why is he saying sorry? Totoo ang narinig mo, nagkaroon ka ng amnesia dahil sa aksidenteng nangyari. What accident? I don't remember anything about me getting in an accident. You're mad and you fled from our house. You're riding your motorbike that time, and we just got a call that you've got into an accident. You're in the hospital and critical. I don't know what really happened to you that time. Nalaman ko lang din kay tita, and it's better if you heard it from her. Anong kinalaman ni mommy? Umiling lang siya sa tanong ko, napatayo siya at namulsa. You should ask her yourself, but ask her slowly. She don't like having my best friend in a conversation. Napakunot ang noo, anong ibig niyang sabihin? Can't you just tell me? What's really happening? At bakit kay mom ko pa itatanong kung alam mo naman? That's the thing brother, I don't know. I don't know what happened that night, don't know what your mom said to you that you got so angry. When I get home, you're already throwing your things out in your room. All your things that has got to do with Nerissa. Pictures niyong dalawa, mga bagay na importante sa inyong dalawa. And you're crying and shouting while throwing it all. And then you take off with your big bike, and the next thing I saw you is in the hospital. In a coma for months, and when you wake up, everything changes. I was glad that you're awake that time. Everything is normal, except for one thing. What is it? Tanong ko, nasasaktan ako sa hindi malamang dahilan sa kwento niya. When I ask you about Risa, you don't know her. I even asked the doctor in charge, he said that you have a partial amnesia. You remember US all your family and friends. Except one person, Nerissa. Napahawak ako sa ulo ko at pinukpok yun. I want to remember her, I'll want to remember everything. Then why did you not mention her to me after all these years? Sigaw ko, hawak ang ulo. Nanginginig ako sa galit sa sarili ko. Tita forbid US. Napaangat ang tingin ko sa kanya habang hawak pa rin sa magkabilang kamay ang ulo ko. Mom did what? Don't know what happened, but one day she doesn't like Risa anymore. I was shocked, because I know how fond she is to Risa that time. But then, she said not to mention her name ever again, like she does not exist. Napakuyom ang kamao, bakit gagawin yun ni mommy? Anong hindi niya sinasabi sakin, kaya ba nang mabanggit ko sa kanya noon nang mag-dinner kami sa bahay nang umuwi ako dahil na rin sa pakiusap ng kapatid kong babae. When she asked what's the name of the woman in my house, and I answered her. Winnie said Nerissa's name, she said that she does not like her name. Is my mom hiding something from me? Hinablat ko ang suot na dextrose at kinalas yun sakin. What the heck are you doing? Hindi ko pinansin si Alexander at tumayo, lumapit ako sa nakatuping damit ko at pumasok sa banyo, mabilis ang kilos ko at lumabas agad ng banyo matapos magbihis. Nakaabang si Alexander sa pinutuan. Where are you going in that state? Home, I need to ask her. I can't stay here any longer knowing that the truth is just in front of me and you're hiding it. Napailing lang siya at bumantong hinga. Fine, come on I'll drive you there. Mabilis akong bumaba nang makarating kami sa bahay at iniwan na si Alexander. Sinalubong ako ng gulat na kasambahay at mabilis na iginiyo kung nasaan si mom nang tanungin ko to. Nakita kong nagdidilig si mom ng mga halaman niya sa garden. Lumingon ito sa akin at napangiti, mabilis na binitawan ang hawak. Mabilis siyang lumapit sa akin at yamakap. Thank God, you're here. You make me worried anak, hindi ka na naman makontak. Nag-aalala lang naman ako sa'yo, you don't even allow me in your house. Is there something wrong? Did something happen? Margo said that you're not going in the company for months now. What's going on anak? You know you can tell mommy. Humiwalay siya sa yakap at hinawakan ang pisngi ko't hinaplos. Umiling ako at hinawakan ang kamay niyang nasa mukha ko at binaba. Nagtataka siyang napatingin dun, napakunot ang noong tumingin siya sakin. Anak, mom, tell me, do you have something to tell me? Are you hiding something from me? Her eyes widened and she stepped back. In her expression, isang no she really has something to tell. What is it, mom? Anak, ano bang sinasabi mo? Wala akong sasabihin at wala akong tinatagong sekreto sa'yo. Napatingin siya sa likod ko, napalingon na din ako at nakita ang walang emosyong mukha ni Alexander. What did you do? What did you tell him? Oh nothing tita, I'll still respect you despite of what you did to my best friend. So I'm letting you say it yourself to Alejandro. He deserves to know the truth, he deserves to know what really happened and what you did to her. I did nothing. Napatingin ako kay mom nang sumigaw na siya, masama ang tingin kay Alexander na nakangisi. Get out of my house Alexander, you're a traitor. Mom walang aalis, at sasabihin mo sakin ang lahat, please stop this, I remember now. Napalunok siyang napatingin sakin, nanginginig ang kamay na lumapit sakin at kinuha ang kamay ko. Anak, huwag kang maniniwala sa kung anuman ang sabihin ng kapatid mo. He's just doing it out of boredom dahil iniwan siya ng asawa niya. Umiling ako at inalis ang kamay niya, nakita ko ang sakit na bumalatay sa mata niya dahil sa ginawa ko. Mom, please, I'm begging you, tell me what happened. I want to find her, want to be with her. Bumagsik ang tingin ni Mom at galit na umiling. No, you can't be with her. You can't, won't let you. Her mother wants break our family, and I'm not allowing anyone in their family in ours. Never. Naguguluhan akong napatingin sa galit na mukha ni Mom, naluluha siyang napatingin sakin. Nilingan ko si Alexander, nagtatanong kung anong ibig sabihin ni Mom sa sinabi niya. You can't be with her. I won't allow it. She keep on murmuring that and shaking her head. Lumapit si Alexander at tumabi sakin, napatimbagang ako, naguguluhan sa nangyayari. Tita, matagal nang nangyari yun. And you know what really happened that time, you know what really is the truth. Umiling lang si Mom sa sinabi ni Alexander. Naikuyong ko ang kamay ko, sumasakit na din ang lalamunan ko sa pagpigil ng luhang nagbabadya. Bumagsak ang tuhod ko sa sahig at napaluhod na ako. Mabilis na hinawakan ako ni Alexander, pero inalis ko lang ang kamay niya. Anak, tumayo ka dyan. Umiling lang ako kay Mommy at tiningala siya. Mom, please I'm begging you. Nahihirapan na ako, please tell me what really happened. I want to know everything. I'm desperate to remember her, please. Naluha na ako, mabilis na lumuhod sa harap ko si Mom at hinawakan ang pisngi ko. Umiling siya, umiyak na niyakap ako. Anak, you're hurting your mommy. Umiling ako, isinandal ko ang ulo ko sa balikat niya at bamulong. I'm hurting too Mom, feel like I'm dying. Don't you want to see me happy? Inangat niya ang mukha ko at iniharap sa kanya. Of course I want you to be happy, but not her anak. Please Alejandro, there's a lot of women in the world. Just not her, I don't think I can even face her. Yes, there's a lot of women in the world. But none of them is my Nerissa, so please Mom. Tell me what to do for you to tell me. Do you really love her that much? Mabilis akong tumango, ngumiti lang siya malungkot. Wala ka nang umalis sila, you're with your cousins. And then you came who me, Elle was hurt when the first thing you did was to find Nerissa. You go to their house, you visit her. And then you came back sad, because you did not see her. You asked me many times, because every time you go to their house no one is there. And then just burst out, Elle was drunk that night when I told you what happened, you did not listen to me and you called me a liar, I was hurt you know, you call your mom a liar. Hindi mo matanggap ang mga sinabi ko sa'yo at nagalit ka lang. I'm sorry Mom. No. It's okay what's done is done. You already said it and you already hurt me. I'm really a jerk for hurting my mom. Then how I was in an accident, why was I in my big bike? Amanda, Annie's daughter. Napamaang akong nakatingin kay Mom. Si Amanda, ano pong tungkol sa kanya? Umiling siya sakin, napakunot ang noo ko. She showed you something that night, and I don't know what it is anak. Nakita na lang kitang nagagalit at nagwala. Pumunta ka sa kwarto mo at doon ka nagwala. Tinapon mo ang mga gamit niyo ni Nerissa sa basurahan sa labas. And then, umakay ka sa big bike mo. Pinigilan ka namin noon, pero wala kang pinapakinggan. Hanggang sa may tumawag sa amin at sinabing nasa ospital ka. You're in a coma 4 months and I blamed myself for it. I shouldn't have told you, maybe you won't be in an accident. Pero nagising naman po ako diba? Tumango siya, hinaplos ang mukha ko. And then you wake up. Elle was so glad. At natuwa pa ako nang malaman kong nawala ang alaala mo sa kanya. Saul told them not to mention her name ever again. I don't want you near her again, and she's gone so you won't see her. But I guess I was wrong, you did see her again. You even brought her to your house, that even me your mother can't get in. Umiling niyang kwento, hinawakan ko ang kamay ni Mom sa mukha ko at napapikit. Sumangot ako, hindi ko na malayang hindi na tumigil ang luha ko, dama ko ang sakit sa bawat kwento ni Mom. Now I understand, she's a big part in my life. Those flashes of images in my head, it's her and it's real. Niyakap ko si Mommy ng mahigpit bago nagpaalam. Umalis ako sa garden at umakyat sa taas. Pumasok ako sa kwarto ko, sa kwartong mula nang ma-accident ako noon hindi ko na pinasukan. Hindi na ako pinapatulog ni Mom dito. O kahit ang magawi lang dito sa loob, ipinagbawal niya. Now I understand, bumungad sakin ang mga litrato, mga nagkalat na gamit sa kama ko. Lumapit ako doon at pinulot ang isang picture, it's a birthday party. I remember this is her 13th birthday, she's wearing a pink dress. It's me and Nerissa in the picture, magkadikit ang mukha. I remember now, she took this selfie of ours. Pinilit niya akong magpicture, kaya nakangiwi ako sa camera at hindi nakangiti. Naghalungkat pa ako doon ng ibang gamit. I should thank Mom for this, because even if she doesn't like Nerissa, she keep our things in my room. And as I look at these pictures, everything came back like a flood in my head. Every memory with her, everything that happened before, came flooding in my head. I sobbed, yes I find myself sobbing while looking at our pictures and things that she gave me as gifts. Nakuha ng atensyon ko ang isang picture. She was smiling in the picture, while I'm hugging her from behind. Sunset is our background. I promise to love you, always you and only you in this lifetime. I will marry you, when we came to marrying age. I said to her while putting in her ring finger the promise ring that I bought for US. She smiled lovingly, and I'm just a sick fool loving her. Me too, Elle will love you. You and only you in this lifetime, and I promise to marry you and be with you till God permit US. Naabutan ko si Alexander na nasa labas, nakasandig sa sasakyan. Naglakad ako palapit sa kanya, umayos naman siya nang tayo nang makalapit ako. Tinitigan ko siya, ikinuyong ko ang kamay kong nasa bulsa. Yumigkas ang kamao ko sa mukha niya, hindi pa ako nakontento at sinuntok ko pa siya ulit. Hindi siya nakatinag sa gulat, nang tumigil ako matalas ang tinging umangat ang tingin niya sakin. What the heck is wrong with you? Why the heck would you punch me? What's that for? You jerk. Inamban niya ako ng suntok, umatras ako at sinaman lang niya ako ng tingin. Nagtadyas ang bagang ko nang maalala kung bakit ako galit ngayon sa kanya. Nauna akong pumasok sa loob, napamaang lang siyang nakatingin sakin at hindi mapakapaniwala. Narinig ko pa siyang nagmura bago umikot at sumakay sa driver's side. Marahas siyang bumantong hinga at masama ang tingin bumaling sakin. Seriously, what's your problem? Bigla ka na lang nanununtok ng walang dahilan. Pinaandar na niya ang sasakyan, napangisi ako nang makaramdam ng ginhawa sa ginawa kong suntok sa kanya. I should have done that before. I have my reason why I punched you, and you deserve it. The heck, please enlighten me what kind of reason is that, before I throw you out in the window. Galit siyang lumingon sakin, pagkatapos ay ibinalik sa kalsada ang tingin. You're the reason why I get mad that night. Napakunot ang noo niya, napasandal ako sa upuan. Alejandro, baka nakakalimutan mo ang kwento ko sayo. Kara-rating ko lang noon sa bahay, ano bang sinasabi mo? Stop messing with me. The picture, you and Nerissa in that picture that Amanda showed me. Bumagal ang sasakyan na nilingan niya ako. What kind of picture? I'm sure we have a lot since then. Pinanlitan ko siya ng mata, he's getting into my nerves. Shut up. Nilang itong napangiti. Oh come on, tell me what kind of picture. But kung you, I'll think you got jealous that's why you get mad. So tell me brother, what's in the picture? Napabuntong hinga ako at ikinuyom ang kamay. You and Nerissa is kissing. Bumaling siyang hindi makapaniwala sa sinabi ko. The heck, what kind of kiss happened? She will never kiss me, even in the checks and you know that. Yes we hug, but that's all. I know, Naikwento ni Nerissa sa akin na ayaw nga niyang halikan man lang o halikan siya ni Alexander kahit pa crush niya to. And yes, Elle got that crush thing. Kaya mabilis akong naniwala sa picture na ipinakita sa akin ng gabing yun. It's them. I made sure that what I saw is the two of them. Kaya sobra akong nagalit, nagwala ako. Nadedagan pang ilang araw ko na siyang hindi nakikita noon. Sa pagkamis ko sa kanya ng ilang araw na hindi siya nakita o marinig man lang ang boses niya. Bigla akong sumabog, nang makita ang picture nilang yun. I'm regretting all now, Elle know it's too late to regret. But I can still make this right and I will. Boss. Napalingon ako nang marinig ang isa sa tauhan ko. What is it? Nawawala po si Ma'am Teresa. Napakunot ang noo ko, kinabahan akong napatayo sa pagkakakupo. Si Ms. Amanda, kinuha niya si Ma'am Teresa. Napakuyom ang kamay kong nasa mesa, hinablot ko ang phone na nasa mesa at nagdial habang papalabas. Nakasunod sa likuran ko ang tauhan ko, sabay kaming lumabas ng opisina ko. Dumiretso kami sa parking lot, huminto ako sa harap ng kotse at napating in sa phone. Hindi niya ako sinasagot, sinisira niya ang usapan namin. At dahil nalaman ko na ang ginawa niya sa akin noon, our deal is off. Noong isang araw ko pa siya kinokontak, pero hindi siya sumasagot. Nakalabas siya sa poderkedan, hindi ko alam kung paano niya natakasan ang higpit ng security doon na hindi nalalaman ni Kayden. At dahil sa nangyari, naging busy ako sa sumunod na araw. I still can't contact Amanda, she's hiding. Ginawa kong busy ang sarili, para maiwasan na maisip si Nerissa. Pero kapag wala na akong ginagawa, siya ang pumupuno sa isipan ko. I'm hoping that she's okay and safe. I really miss her, and I'll make sure, when I see her again. I will make it up to her, Elle will do everything to get her forgiveness. I know it's hard, can't even forgive myself. Remembering all the things I said, all the harsh thing I did to her, it will be hell to pay. I've been a devil, a heartless devil to her. Andy don't deserve her, but I can't lose her. I don't think I'll be functioning the same if I can't be with her. Ngayon pa nga lang nawala siya, hindi ko na alam kung anong ginagawa ko para lang manatiling nakatayo at hindi nawawala sa sarili.